Welcome to our exploration of Numbers chapter 27. In this pivotal chapter, we witness two deeply significant moments: a groundbreaking decision on inheritance rights and the bittersweet passing of the torch from Moses to a new leader. The chapter opens with 5 courageous sisters, the daughters of Zelophehad. Their father died without sons, and under current law, his name and property will disappear. Systemic gaps often remain invisible to those in power until the marginalized individuals directly affected by the oversight have the courage to publicly and formally petition for change. Instead of dismissing them or getting defensive about the rules, Moses humbly brings their unprecedented case directly before the Lord. Exceptional leaders do not view systemic anomalies as threats to their authority. They view them as opportunities to seek higher, objective counsel and expand the organization's foundational fairness. God immediately affirms the women, stating their claim is legitimate. He establishes a permanent new law, transferring inheritance to daughters if there is no son. True organizational justice requires agility. When a legitimate gap is exposed, a healthy system does not enforce outdated traditions. It creates a new, permanent precedent that protects the vulnerable. The chapter shifts to a bittersweet moment. God instructs Moses to climb a mountain to look out over the promised land, revealing that Moses will die after seeing it. A visionary leader often builds the foundation for a future they will personally never experience. True leadership means accepting that your role is to bring the team to the threshold, not necessarily to cross it. The reason is restated. Moses rebelled at the waters of Meribah, failing to demonstrate God's holiness. Despite decades of faithful service, he faces profound consequences. An organization's highest authority is held to the strictest standard of compliance. Publicly compromising the core mission carries career-ending consequences that cannot be undone. Yet, facing death, Moses doesn't complain. His immediate concern is for the Israelites, asking God to appoint a leader so they won't wander like sheep without a shepherd. The ultimate test of a leader's character is their reaction to their own replacement. A selfless leader prioritizes the team's future stability over their own personal legacy. God answers by selecting Joshua, instructing Moses to lay his hands on him and publicly commission him before the community. Succession requires a highly visible transfer of authority. The outgoing leader must publicly and enthusiastically endorse their replacement to ensure the organization seamlessly transfers its loyalty and momentum. But there is a shift. Unlike Moses, Joshua will not speak face-to-face with God. He must stand before Eleazar the priest, who will use sacred lots to determine direction. A new generation requires new operational protocols. An organization must adapt its communication structures to fit the unique capabilities of the new leader, rather than forcing them to replicate the founder. Numbers 27 proves God's responsiveness to his people's needs. This leaves us with 2 important questions to chew on today. First, when a flaw in your system is exposed, do you enforce the old rules, or do you have the agility to create a new, fair precedent? And second, are you actively prioritizing the future stability of your team, even if you are not the one who gets to lead them into the promised land? Take a moment, breathe, and let them sink in.